This was no ordinary needle, it was a needle that could destroy the entire world. A moment later, the needle got stuck in a car tire. With no other choice, the boy pulled it out. But as soon as he did, the air started rushing out of the tire. Within seconds, the entire car began shrinking and collapsing onto itself. His newly purchased used car turned into scrap metal right before his eyes. They instantly realized this needle was hiding a terrifying secret. Then they noticed something strange. The needle had somehow become embedded in a nearby wall. Curious to uncover the truth, the boy pulled it out once again. This time, the result was even more horrifying. The entire building suddenly became soft and started deflating. Just like the car, it shrank and collapsed in seconds. What had once been a massive structure was now nothing more than a giant pile of flattened material. Now they knew for sure this needle was incredibly dangerous. Neither of them wanted to keep it, so they began trying to hand it off to each other. At that moment, a police officer passing by thought they were fighting. He rushed over to break it up. During the struggle, the needle accidentally became lodged in the officer's hand. As he reached to pull it out, both boys panicked. "Don't do it!" they shouted. But the officer ignored their warning and yanked the needle free. Moments later, something impossible happened. The air inside his body began escaping. Before their eyes, the officer transformed into what looked like a human-shaped balloon, slowly deflating and collapsing. Terrified, the boy grabbed the needle and ran. Suddenly, a speeding bus came racing toward him. Desperate to save himself, he pointed the needle toward the vehicle. Seconds later, disaster struck. Everyone inside the bus lost their lives as the bus rapidly collapsed and deflated. The boys finally understood the truth. Leaving this needle on Earth could doom humanity. They tied it to a balloon and released it into the sky, hoping it would drift into outer space forever. But fate had other plans. The balloon popped almost immediately, sending the needle falling back to Earth, where it buried itself in the ground. Meanwhile, the officer had somehow managed to inflate himself again using an air pump. Furious, he threatened to throw them both in jail. Panicking, they grabbed the needle and ran once more. Then they heard a loud hissing sound behind them. They turned around and froze in horror. The ground beneath their feet was collapsing. The entire planet was beginning to deflate. Skyscrapers swayed violently as the world itself started shrinking. In that terrifying moment, they realized the truth. This time, there was no escape.